Hi, welcome back to Guessagaingaming. So today I'm going to do another one of those one-off videos of a game I've been playing off channel, just because I've been playing it. So I think if I play any game off channel I usually make a little video about it, just for information purposes. And this game is called the Technomancer. So it's a game I've had for a really long time in my library, but I've never played it until about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. Because for no other reason, as I said previously, I often buy games in PlayStation sales, and then sometimes I'll play them very quickly, and other times I've not played them. There's probably about 40 games in my library that I've never got around to playing, and I usually buy, like when there's a sale, I sometimes buy 3 or 4 games, and out of those I'll play one in the first week and the rest of them just get left. So it's a game I've kind of thought, let me get around to that at some point, and I haven't, and now I have. So it's an interesting game. So as you can see from the look of it, it's not badly done. The world reminds me of a mix between something like Necromanda, Underhive and Cyberpunk. It's going for a kind of dystopian world where you've got the elite and the slums, and so it's got that kind of Necromanda, Underhive, Cyberpunk kind of thing going on. Not to the same level, I'd say, as either of those games. It's not got the world building and the interactions that Cyberpunk's got, and it's not got that really detailed look that Necromanda, Underhive has got. I know that's a turn-based game, but anyway. But yeah, it reminds me of both of those games for various reasons. Having said that, it's an interesting game. So the world as it is, and you can see it's not spectacular, it's very grey, but that's kind of what they're going for, I guess. And you can't interact with random NPCs, they're just there. You can't say anything, they don't say anything, they don't have names, but that's not bad. These are the 2 party members we have with us, that's why that one had a name. So yeah, it's not bad. You've got quite a few levels, as you do often in these games. You've got a high level, which is where the elite live, which is called the exchange, and you've got various lower levels. One's called the slums, one's called the underworld, I think. Something like that, I'll have to look. And there's another one as well. So there's different levels you go to. The transition between levels isn't too bad. It's a game that's how I would describe this game. It's an RPG. It's a bit like a kind of laid-back Cyberpunk, Watch Dogs Legion. It's not intense by any stretch of the imagination. There's a lot of running around. There's no vehicles. There is a vehicle you can use. Someone else drives it to go to other areas, but there isn't any driving inside the city for you or for your character. So I'm going to see if I can find any combat. But yeah, it's a game where there's a lot of running around, an awful lot of running around. I'll show you on the map. This is just the slums, and there's the exchange, which is as big as this, and you get to these levels by going to these bits at the end. So there's the exchange there. There's an arena, there's the underworks, not the underworld. Anyway, so there's other places you can access to go to. That one's further lower, it's like caves almost, and the exchange is where the elite go. But they're quite big areas, and you have to run around a lot, which is not ideal, and it's a little bit annoying sometimes, but it makes the game a lot slower than things like Cyberpunk and Watch Dogs Legion. And I say those 2 games because I play them a lot, and they're kind of similarly worldy, kind of, not really, but anyway. So it means a lot of running around, which is a little bit irritating, but equally it makes it kind of a chilled out game. And I'm not against that. I mean, every game can't be fast paced and doesn't need to be, because we don't want every game to be the same, because that would be boring. So it's different. It's quite fun once you get into it. I enjoyed the beginning. It's not a difficult game to get into at all. It's well done in how you learn the skills and what to do. And as I've said many times, I'm not the quickest on the uptake, but I learnt this, within the first 20 minutes. It's easy to pick up. And then because you're running around a lot and things aren't happening super quickly, you get a lot of time to think and work it all out. So it's a nice game if you want an RPG where you're not rushing around like a crazy person and things aren't happening too quickly. The characters that you actually have are quite nice. You do get kind of companions where you pick them up various places and they come with you. You can change them out. I've only got the 2 at the moment. One I had to get rid of because they were bad, and then I got a different one, and you'll apparently get more. But you can't build them or make your own. They're just places you go where you'll find one. But lots of games do that. So that's not bad. There's a lot of, like I said, a lot of running around. The game's pretty well marked. You've got different characters and it tells you where things are. There are different levels, so there's lots of these little bits where you've got stairs and lifts and things, and that can be a little bit annoying when you're trying to get somewhere. Like I said, it's not the perfect game, but what game is. So just to show you from the main menu, you've got, that's the map. That's the whole world. So there's other places outside this city you can go to, and how you go there is there's a person that drives you in a different vehicle. You don't drive yourself as far as I've seen so far. That's your equipment, and you can add different bits and pieces and upgrade your equipment. That's your backpack. It's standard. You've got different skills and things. There's quite a lot of different bits and pieces you can upgrade and things with yourself. That's my character. That's the quest. That's the map. I didn't pick the name Zachariah. That's the name I got, by the way. That would be weird to call myself Zachariah. But yeah, it's an okay game. I've been kind of enjoying it. It's a game I've been playing, and this might make sense if you've watched the channel or if you play games a lot. When I've not wanted to play a quick RPG, are we going to get some combat? No. You can find, like with all these games, you can find little gangs waiting around to kill you. Oh, there's somebody. There you go. We'll kill them. So this is combat, and it's quite fun. You've got different options, by the way. You've got staffs and I've got 4 lessons because I wasn't paying attention, but this one I've got is called Rogue, and I've got a knife and a gun. Like that, you can shoot people, and it's quite easy. Not easy like you can't get killed, but it's quite easy to work out the combat. You can do rolls, you can shoot. It's quite fun. I've enjoyed it. Your own character can switch between being a rogue or being a Technomancer, where you use more magical things, or being a more melee orientated with a shield and a sword or a hammer or a mace. But I've always gone for these rogue ones in most games. So, but yeah, you saw the combat there. It's quite fun. And like I said, it's a game, if this makes sense, it's a game where I play when I don't want to play something that's fast-paced, and I'll say Watch Dogs Legion or Cyberpunk or those kind of games, and B, where the choices you make are final, especially in Watch Dogs Legion, where you can't save, and if you die, you die. And Cyberpunk, there's loads of choices that make a big difference. There are choices in this, but you can save all the time, and I don't know how much difference the choices make. And it's quite, like I said, it's quite a slow-paced RPG. But I would play this when I want to kind of play something that is chilled out and doesn't matter as much. It's a bit like Rage, which I like a lot, Rage 2, which is a game that's very fast-paced combat, but nothing matters. It's just a combat game, basically. And so that's a game I play when I want fast-paced combat, where I don't care about the choices, and there's not really any choices, you're just doing it for the shooting and the killing and the combat. And this is a game I play that I'm doing for the RPG level, to find new things and get new levels and get new characters and find the story, where I'm not looking for fast-paced conflict or combat, and I'm just looking for a kind of easy ride, and that is this game. So like I said, Technomancer, it's a game I would recommend, with the proviso that it's not going to be for everybody. The world is okay. The world lore and building is fine. The characters that you interact with, the main ones, are fine. The voice acting's okay, actually, but it's not got that massive amount of different things going on, like Cyberpunk or Witcher or Watch Dogs Legion or Red Dead or whatever. But it's what it is. It's a nice, slow-paced RPG with enough lore and enough interesting things to make it worthwhile on a day when you don't want to be running around like a maniac or playing a turn-based game, and I've enjoyed it. So for what it is, I would say this is worth playing, but you wouldn't swap this out as an overall game to play for any of the games I've mentioned. But it's a nice game to fall back into, and like I said, I've been playing this for about a week and a half, and I've probably played it a little bit every other day, and I've not got bored at all. It's quite a, like I said, it's quite a chill. I think it's a chill game. Anyway, thanks for watching Guessagaingaming, playing the Technomancer. Till next time, take care for now.